what's up everyone? It's Mike Gross at youtube.com/MG free guitar lessons. Today I'm going to go back to the 80s with a song from the Scorpions called Rock You Like a Hurricane. This will be all the rhythm parts of the song. Hopefully this works for you guys. If you want to do the solos in future lessons, I could work that out for you as well. But I figured let's get you the rhythms down. And the cool thing about that is if you're jamming with someone, it's better to have a rhythm of something to play than just a solo. Okay, so we're going to start with this. I think there's 3 parts in this. We'll see as it goes. And what it starts with, it's power chords. There's a lot of power chords in this song. A lot of bands in the 80s. I'm a child of the 80s as far as my playing when it started out. And it was a lot of power chords involved in a lot of the music that was going on. And this song was just up on the charts. It was huge. Probably one of the most popular rock and roll heavy metal songs from the 80s would be this one. So these techniques will apply. You'll see them cross over into other bands as we start working. But let's jump into it, okay? Starting on 7A, 9D, and with power chords, it's like this. You can hit the 2 and mute underneath to be safe, or a lot of times guitar players will drop the pinky underneath and catch 7 on the G in this case, or they bar it. And so a power chord is typically considered a 2-string chord. If you add that third finger in there, or that extra string, it's an octave of the root that you're playing. So it's kind of up to you how you want to do that. I'm gonna have it as a 3-string. So you're gonna go 3 times on those and then slide them. It's gonna go slide to a round, fret 3 and 5, karate chop, boom, right here to stop that slide so it doesn't keep going and ringing. So I'm lifting up right around where my next chord is coming to. So move up to 3A or 3E and then 5 on the A. And then hit those 2 strings 2 times. So we have, take that power chord, move it a whole step sharp, that'll put you on 5 and 7, same strings. So you have, and then go to 3rd fret A, 5th fret D. And the fingering, you won't hear me call them out a lot with these, because if you get a power chord, it's going to be 1 or 2 different fingerings, and it comes down to what you're comfortable with. Hit 3rd A, 5th fret D, hit those 2 strings once, move that power chord a whole step sharp, takes you up to 5A and 7D, and hit those 2 strings twice. So it's 3 times, 2 times, 2 times, 1 time, 2 times. The beat is what's important. Okay, so time through. That chord rings out, the verse comes in, and power chords again. They're a 2 guitar player band. Matthias Jabs and Rudolf Schenker were the 2 guitar players. So they're going to switch parts. You're going to notice a lot with the Scorpions and a lot of 80s bands, a lot of 2 guitar player bands. If they're going to play the same thing 100% through the song, it's kind of pointless, right? So if you're going to utilize the 2 guitar players, you want to think of other ways to play over something that the other guy's playing. So on this part, they are both playing the same thing. 3rd fret A, 5th fret D. You're going to palm mute. Set your palm right in front of the bridge. Previous lessons I discussed palm muting more in detail. We're going to go, let me play it for you and then break it down. Okay, so as you can see, everything's on the same 2 strings, A and D. I'm going 1, 2, 3, and then moving it up to 7 and 9 on the A and D string. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's 3 times, 5 times. The counts are kind of weird in this. But what is 3 plus 5? 8. And music is very much like math, if you have to think of it that way. It's better to try and just go by ear when you hear something and try to train your ear to hear what's going on. If you have to count it, then you count it until it becomes natural. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Back to the start one here. 3rd fret A, 5th fret D. 1, 2, 3. And then back to 7, 9. Go 2 times now. And then move it back a whole step to 5th fret A, 7th fret D. and go 3 times. Now we're halfway through this verse. And then it's going to repeat some stuff here. So you go back to the 3 and 5 on the A and D and go. And then here's where it changes. 5th fret A, 7th fret D, and go 5 times. So I'll play that whole verse section a little bit slower than the way the Scorpions do it. I'm calling that 1 time, but in reality it's 4 of those. But on the 3rd and 4th one of those, the other guitar player jumps into a different part to build it and just give it some more spice. And this part's kind of cool too. He goes, it'll be anyways, that part is the last part of the song. So let me show you what's happening there. And you don't even have to do it. You could stick with the last little section we did, do that all the way through. But you're probably going to want to do this part. It's pretty cool. You're going to go palm mute, 3rd fret A string with your first finger, alternate pick, down, up, then lift your palm off the bridge, or off the strings I should say. Hit the string, kind of vibrato a little bit. Shake it if you can. Subgroup. I say it in every lesson. Subgroup that part. It's only 3 things. Sounds like a song riff or something, and you wouldn't even think that was taken out of Rock You Like a Hurricane. So that's the cool thing with subgrouping. Sometimes you'll go, whoa, that's kind of cool. You may take that concept, boom, turn it into something else, and come up with other ideas, build off of that. Okay, so you can work on pinch harmonics with it, like. Alright, so after that, we're going to move up to 7A, 9D, and just hit those 2 strings, let them ring out. So, then go back, do this again, the 3rd fret A string. Remember the palm muting is just on the down, up, and you lift your palm off. The next part is 5th fret A, with your 3rd finger, bar the 7th fret on the D and the G, and it's probably going to have to actually it does have to touch the B string as well, so you're barring 3 strings with this finger. If you're not used to that, it will take some getting used to if you've never done it before, but work on it and practice doing this. I mean, if you have to, go to clean channel so you know that the clarity's there and the distortion's not going to cover up your mistakes and all that. So I can hear all 4 strings, I'm good to go. Now, put your pinky on fret 6 on the B. That's a D suspended is the name of that chord. And you're going to hit everything except the low E and the high E. Although I am muting the low E with the tip of my first finger. I'm barring, but believe it or not, my bar is lifted up on the high E. And it's muted. But the main concern here is this top string, the low E. And go, and then lift your pinky off. Make sure that 7th fret is covered with your 3rd finger. You're going to get comfortable maybe with the pinky down and think, oh, okay, I just got to worry about these 2. But you don't. That lifts up from a suspended chord into a major chord. Just a D major chord. So we have subgroup right there, man. You got. Move it around. Okay, sounds like another Scorpion song, Can't Live Without You. Just... But anyways, those concepts, like I'm saying, take them. Scorpions didn't invent them. I mean, they came up with the way they arranged it and the riff and how they wanted to do it and how they wanted the second guitar to come in. So take these and utilize them and try to make your own things out of them. So that whole part... And then you go... That's how it ends. Instead of going on the second one, you just go, which is 5-7 or 5-7-7, however you want to do that. Subgroup. Think about your palm muting. Okay, and that's all the parts with the exception of the solos, and I got both the guitar players' rhythms for you guys, so you can pick and choose what you want to do if you're jamming it. Classic song, love it. Thank you guys for watching and tuning in. There'll be more coming. My name is Mike Gross, and you are at MG Free Music Lessons. YouTube.com/MG. See it right there? Right there? Let it stay there a little longer. Alright guys, so have fun with that song. And more to come, and send me some requests.